Guys, I have another question here, and it's gaming setup with details. I'll just go ahead and tell you, I'm a voice crack. That's pretty funny.
All your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about the
What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy GoldenA here. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video today. This is my first ever Q&A video that I'm doing on my channel. I might do this every Friday, I might not, but I'm definitely going to be doing more Q&A videos on my channel. You guys ask me questions on AskFM/GoldenA. I'll leave a link in the description to that if you guys want to check that out. So I'm going to cut this quick. The camera's about to die. Love you guys all. Enjoy the video.
That's all I have to say. Nadeshot is my favorite live performer I'd ever watched.
Alright guys, the second question that I got was what leagues are out there, and will Mystic be entering any of them anytime soon?
Great question, by the way. To answer this, I can't answer all of this just by one question. You have to make it through to answer the next question that I have that's later on in the video. But to give an answer for now, yes, Mystic will be entering leagues very soon. I did a video earlier, actually yesterday, about a UMG league. UMG is going to be hosting a semi-pro league on the Xbox One for like really good amateurs. We do plan to get on that. I don't see us getting in on Season 1. If they do have a Season 2, we might be able to get into that. But for now, there's a place called Pro WGL, and Mystic might be getting into one of those leagues. So, to answer your question, will Mystic be in a league soon? Yes.
Guys, the next question I got was, you're stranded on an island alone. You can bring 3 things. What are they?
Well, first off, I don't know how to tell you why I'm even on an island by myself in the first place, but if I could rank 3 things, I guess I'd say, crap, I don't even know. This is kind of a difficult question for me. I'm just gonna give you 3 quick answers. I'm gonna say a flare gun. How about enough food to last me a year, and I'd say some kind of freaking bed or something. I gave you 3 quick answers, guys. I don't know how to answer that. That's a pretty tough one.
This is a pretty funny question. I got, what do you prefer, the top half of a mermaid or the bottom half of a mermaid? Great question, by the way. This is kind of actually weird. I really don't know if that's a great question, but really, that's kind of a weird one. Top half or bottom half of a mermaid?
From what I heard, is mermaids are like, the top half of it is kind of like, you know, just I guess like a bikini top on, and then like the bottom half of a mermaid is just like a fish tail fin. And I don't know what the heck I'm gonna be doing with a fish tail fin, so I guess I'd say the top half. I don't know, give me something to do, you know what I mean?
I got another question here. The next one is, when will you have an Xbox One? Great question, by the way.
As I said in a previous video, when I said I'm just going to be taking a break for a while because I'm trying to find a job to actually get an Xbox One. That's my goal of the job. So, great question. I actually haven't got hired anywhere. I filled out applications, so whenever I get hired, that's whenever I go to work, and I'm going to start saving up for an Xbox One. So, great question. I'm glad you asked that. And moving on to the next one.
This is actually a really good question right here, and it's what's going on with you and Frieza at the moment?
Even start with what's going on with me and Frieza, I just have to first off and say that kind of like a lot of this started off was whenever he doesn't like it when I say this, so I'm not going to say it, but it kind of first started whenever he wasn't on Mystic Purple anymore and he was on Mystic Black. I'm not going to say like some things because a lot of this is personal, and I'm not trying to have like a personal touch on this question, you know. So a lot of it started off whenever he went to Mystic Black, and he was upset with a lot of things, and I don't know. We're still friends. I don't think that we're not friends. I haven't talked to him like on Xbox in a while, so I talked to him on Kick, of course, because like I said, I'm the leader of Mystic Competitive. I'm just trying to support Mystic Black right now. I want them to stick together as a team, stay confident, and so me and Frieza, we're all right. We argue a whole lot now. I'm not gonna play the blame game, but we just argue a lot. It'll stop eventually. But to answer that question, me and Frieza, we're still friends. Like that's about all I can give you as a basic foundation.
Alright guys, this is another good question right here as well. It's just saying like, why do people hate on Jack? He seems like a nice guy. That is true.
I ask myself the same kind of question. Why do people hate on Jackson a lot? I have no clue. They always have something with Jackson. They always think he's a bad leader. Blah blah this, blah blah that. I really haven't really cared about their input till lately, till after he retired. This hasn't really become a big deal, but when people talk shit about Jackson, I kind of get a little upset and a little offended when people do that. So why are people hating on Jack? He seems like a nice guy. The only reason why they're hating on him is because they don't know him, they don't know that he's a nice guy. They think he's a jerk for things that he's done. So that's a great question. Be sure to stick around. I have another question about Jackson that you guys might be interested in hearing as well.
Guys, we got another awkward question here. This is asking me if I've ever broken a bone before.
I might keep this one short and simple, straight to the point. No, I have not ever broken a bone before, and nor do I plan to break one. Moving on to the next question.
Guys, I got another question. And it says, it says something about, do you have a nickname for Jack? And what is it, boss or something, and why?
So for those who don't know, Jack is actually kind of he's like my mentor. I guess you could say he's like my father inside of the gaming industry. He's basically been around for, towards the middle of Ghost, and we've known each other for a while, and he's kind of been this kind of boss figure to me. He gives me things to do, and I try and go out and do them. There's a lot of things that I probably upset him with, but the reason why I call him boss is because he's kind of the guy who tells me what to do, and I do my best to go and do it. That's a great question. Be sure to stick around. I have one more question about Jack that you guys might be interested in, so stick around. Moving on to the next question.
Hey guys, I have another question here. It says, if names weren't a big deal to you, where would you be and why? Great question.
Well, just to keep it simple again, is if names weren't a big deal to me, it's kind of hard to answer this question as well, but let's see. I'm going to try and answer the question the best I can. If names weren't a big deal to me, I'd probably be in Nemesis. There's a good possibility I'd be there, or I might be with Dauntless, with my boy Adam. That's probably what I do, but it's kind of hard for me to not look at the thing as if it's a name thing. Because you gotta think, I'm not just a player, I'm also a leader of an organization, so it's kind of hard just to leave an organization, to go be the leader of another organization. But like I said, if I was just a player, then I would go and join teams, left and right. But I don't like the idea of quote-unquote team hopping. Look, for example, Nadeshot and Scumpy. They love Optic for the name. They love it for the brand. They don't ever want to leave another team. They're going to look at the name first. The only reason why Scumpy joined Envy is because it's Envy. That's a good, brand name. The name sounds good. But to answer your question, where would I be? Nemesis, probably, or Dauntless. Moving on to the next question. That was a great one right there.
Alright guys, I have another question here, and it's gaming setup with details. I'll just go ahead and tell you, I'm a voice crack. That's pretty funny. You guys will be commenting down in the comments down below making fun of me, but that's actually a great question. I will show you guys the setup right after I get done recording, so be sure to stick around for the entire video, and I'll show you guys the setup at the very end.
So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a quick little description of my setup, and I'll give you some details. The very first thing, of course, I have is an Xbox 360. I have a Slim. I just have the basic wireless controller. I used to have a wired controller. There's a story behind that. I'm not going to go into detail with that. The headset I have is a Mad Catz or some crap like that, but it's not really that great of a headset. It didn't last me that long. I'm still using it. It echoes a lot. My teammates get upset about that. I have a TV. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's called a Mintech or a Mindtech. It's pretty crappy as well. The fan blew out on that, so I have a box fan behind it. And then my laptop, it's just a HP Pavilion G7. It's a pretty good laptop. I like it a lot. It's starting to give out on me as well. I could either, repair it, give it some upgrades as well. But I'm trying to go for a desktop up next. But that's my laptop. And where I put my laptop, I put my laptop on top of my heater because my heater is flat. My TV's on an entertainment center, something like you'd see in the living room. I want a desk. That's what I plan to move on to, is my next setup. Once I get a job and start getting money, things like that. I'm upgrading the setup completely. I'm getting a new monitor. I'm going for a desktop. Hopefully, I might actually win one. There's a giveaway that I'm entered in, and if I win that, then you guys are definitely gonna see some kick-ass videos coming up real soon. But that's my setup. Like I said, I'll show you guys at the very end of the video what it looks like. So be sure to stick around. Good question. Moving on to the next one.
And this is a pretty basic question, but I got Coke or Pepsi.
Coke or Pepsi, man? Really? You're gonna put me to the test for this one? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick reaction. I'm gonna go with Coke. Keep it easy. I ain't trying to make this video too long. I want you guys to enjoy it. Coke.
Another great question right here, and it's who's on the current Mystic rosters?
Guys, like I said in a previous answer in this video and also a previous video, I'm taking a break. Mystic Purple no longer exists right now. I do plan to rebuild the team once I get an Xbox One. So, but the current roster right now is just Mystic Black. They're representing Mystic right now, and that roster is Kepi, Frieza, Wormley, and a good dude named Sanai. That's a really good squad. I'd like to go in detail with that, like their roles and etc. But just follow them on Twitter. I'll try and leave a link in the description. There's going to be a lot of links in the description. Just be checking the description if you want links. But follow them on Twitter. They're great guys. I'm supporting them 100%. So that's the only roster. It's just Mystic Black. That's a really good question. I really like this one. But going on to the next one.
I like this next question, and it is, do you ever talk to Braden anymore?
I really like this question. It kind of brings back really good memories of our friendship. Do I talk to Braden anymore? I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it like as a no, because like we don't really hang out, and I'm sure you guys, when you say like, do I talk to Braden more, you mean do I talk to him, like, hey, what's up, man, you want to come hang out and things like that, you want to play Xbox later. I don't talk to him like that anymore. Occasionally, we'll say what's up to each other, but he's really focused on other things right now, and I respect him 100%. He's my friend, and great guy. I wish we could still be friends again. It'd be awesome if we could team together, for Advanced Warfare, but I don't see that, that something like that happen again. So this is a really good question. I really like this one. Brings back good memories. I really like this next question, though.
Another great question. This kind of goes along with a few questions back, but it says, do names really mean that much when joining a team? I'd rather be with a good foundation, or a good team with a good foundation.
Like I said, this question kind of goes back to one that I've already answered already. Do names really matter that much to me? Yes, they really, really do. As I said previously, Nate and Scumpy are staying with Optic because they love Optic and they love that name, that brand, that logo. Names really mean, they mean a lot to me. As I said, if I was a player, of course I'd be joining a good team with a good foundation. I'm trying to build my own foundation. I want to stay with Mystic for the rest of my life, whether I'm playing or I'm just a team owner. So I really like this question, but the next one, is a really good one, so be sure to stick around and hear this one.
This question kind of goes along with another question I answered previously, but it says, why are people kissing up to Jack now?
Okay, guys, the final question. Why do people kiss up to Jack? Man, I tell you, like I said in the last one, why do people hate on Jack? It's because they don't know you. Well, this question is pretty much the reverse of that. The only reason why people kiss back up to Jack, and I wouldn't really say they're kissing up to him, they're just apologizing for the action that they know that they did wrong. They're basically apologizing because, they know Jack. And the haters hate on Jack because they don't know him. And the people who apologize to him are apologizing because they do know him. So Jack's a great guy. I wouldn't say that these guys are kissing up to him. They're just apologizing for things that they did because they might have like a feeling of guilt on their heart. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to stick around so I can show you guys my gaming setup.
Alright guys, this is my gaming setup that I was talking to you guys about. My laptop. This is the mic that I use to record, like for audio and things like that. Here's the Astros, the wallpaper, let's go baby, green wall, hashtag green wall. There's my Xbox 360, the headset that I use right there, my controller. There's the TV I was telling you guys, it's about 26 inches. Like I said, the fan doesn't work in there. I have a fan behind it, right there for it to enable for it to work. Over here, you just got some pictures that I made in art class, paper mache. It's supposed to be Nate shot. If you guys don't think it looks like, that's fine. Just a few paintings that I have on my wall. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think you guys should leave a thumbs up for my first ever Q&A video. As always, it's your boy Golden. Stay golden, YouTube. Peace out.
You can lift your head up to the sky. Take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path along the lines with your shattered frame of mind.